Good morning, everyone. Hello. Marcy Denning here, Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada, and I sell all of the fabulous Stampin' Up products that I share with you. I hope you all had a fabulous weekend. I am ready for the new week. I am all set up in my office, back in my craft room yet again after 5.5 months. So it is fabulous to be back in here. I'm feeling very creative and inspired. Please say hello when you join me. Miss Maisie is feeling a little snuggly this morning, so right now she's on my shoulder. Good morning, Sharon. Thank you for joining me. So let's put you down. When she doesn't want to go down, she climbs further and further. So Maisie, say, good morning, everybody. All right, so let's put you down, sweetie. All right, so I am going to flip my camera around and we are going to get started. So hold on just a moment while I adjust everything. There's my front window. All right. It's been a while since I have been on camera with you guys. So hold on just one moment while we flip everything around. And I think I'm going to have to lower as well. I'm a little high up. So if you can just have a moment's patience here. We're a little stiff. There we go. So yesterday for me was a pajama day. How about you guys? I did not get a whole lot of anything done. If I was supposed to contact you, please forgive me. After my very busy week and weekend, Saturday I had my very first virtual stamp camp, and it was a huge success. Shout out to the lovely ladies that joined me. It was so much fun. I don't know what took me so long to do one. I was quite nervous about it, but oh my gosh, it was like I was crafting along with everybody. It was so nice to have conversations while we were creating and seeing everybody. It did my heart good, to say the least. It was so invigorating. So all right, now let me adjust all my lighting here. Let me bring you up on my iPad. We had quite the windstorm yesterday. Good morning, Carol. We had quite the windstorm yesterday. It was crazy. Our power kept going out, and the internet kept going in and out. And last night I did a unboxing. I don't know if you hopped on over to my YouTube channel, but I did an unboxing. I had to give it 2 tries because my internet just kept going in and out. So I had to do it a second time, and take 2 is the good one where it's not going in and out. Okay, so we had our the gingerbread paper pumpkin subscription ended on November the 10th. I should be getting it this week in the mail, or at my front door, I should say. So I'm just trying to get my lighting here. I think I look like I'm nice and bright for you guys. So the subscription period for the December paper pumpkin is now, and it is very comforting. And you're going to make 12 cards with coordinating envelopes with this kit. So you can, I have the link in my blog. My blog post will go live after we are done here, to sign up so that this gets delivered right to your door. Or you can contact me if you're local and you want to do porch pickup. I can up my subscription, or you can purchase one of the ones that I'm already getting. I always add a few extras to my subscription so that in case somebody sees what the cards are like and they decide, you know what, I'd really like one of those. So I always get a few extra for just in case, because I know that not everybody wants to put out money for something that they're not sure what it is exactly that they're going to be getting. All right, so today we are creating Within the Pines, making sure that I am in camera. We've got a little bit of a delay here. There we go. On my Facebook here, I'm not seeing it takes a few extra seconds for it to catch up. So In the Pines, this is a great photopolymer stamp set. It is found on page 43. It also has dies that coordinate with it, and it's always better to purchase the bundle to save yourself that 10%. But today I'm not using the dies for it. I am just doing the stamp set. I will be creating more cards with the dies. I'm trying to show all of my stamp sets some love. So this was the next up on my list. So this is the card that we will be creating. It's very simple, and it's using up those little offcuts, those strips. When you're cutting for cards and you always have that little bit left over at the end when you're doing multiples or anything like that. And I always tell you, don't throw those out because you can use those. So I just used two of the same pattern and then one coordinating to give my background some pop. And can you see I've used my subtle embossing folder here. Good morning, Tammy. Thanks for joining me today. So I've used my subtle embossing folder on the background just to give it a little bit more interest. And I left all the bling off. It was very hard. I really wanted to, but I thought, you know what? Not every card needs bling and not everybody likes bling. So our colors this morning are Old Olive and Real Red. And then this here, my watercolor background, is actually my light pool party Stampin' Blends. So you can easily create that soft watercolor look in the background just with a blend. So let's get started. We're just going to move that out of the way. And you can see here I've got my, so you could do, instead, you could do the opposite side, except for the fact that this is cut the one way and this is the other, but that still looks cute. So take a look at those strips and use them. All right, so as this is a photopolymer stamp set, we need our paper pierce mat. This is back. They had taken it away, but it is back again because we all said, hey, wait a minute, we really like that. We need that. All right, so Stampin' Up! Brought it back. So all I'm going to do, I've got two blends here because I'm not sure if either one of them is just about done. And I'm thinking, is it that one? I have a bad habit of putting them back in my holder. So all I'm going to do is on the side, yeah, this is the almost done one. Let's see how this one is. And this is almost done. Okay, hold please, I have a third. Oh my goodness. All right. light pool party. Let's see. This does not have anything on it, so, oh, there we go. So all we're gonna do is scribble and then kind of, I don't want it to be all perfect-y. I want it to kind of, each time you do it's gonna look a little different. So let's just 1, 2, there, yay me, I threw something in the garbage. Okay, we're gonna give that a moment to dry. And when you go and use your embossing folders with your stamped, when you have stamped something, you want to, whoops, I just turned that light off. All right. You want to make sure to stamp your sentiment first, because you can't stamp after the fact. Well, you can, but it's not going to be quite as fully stamped because of the texture of your embossing folders. So, all right. We are inking up our Season's Greetings. Now, this is the sentiment that I don't really use a whole lot. Season's Greetings. I'm more of a Merry Christmas, but this set only has Season's Greetings and Thinking of You. So we are going with that. However, this set would be perfect for all kinds of other sentiments. So you could go and go through all of your sentiments. Everybody has a lot of sentiments. You go through and take a look and see what you've got. I'm going to give this another moment. So what I'm going to do before I go and stamp my image, I love that tree image. It's gorgeous. I'm going to take my Stampin' Cut emboss machine, and it is all folded up, and you just open it. There you go. And I've got my subtle embossing folder, and this is not one of the new folders. This I has purchased way back when, so you can't use the 3D embossing folder with it, the plate. I'm just making sure I'm nice and straight. So you just go your base plate and the one clear plate. I believe that's the correct sandwich. Yes. And we just crank. It's hard when it's on my grid paper and slip sliding all around. And there we have it. And I put it through so that my lines were the other way. Good morning, Joanne. Thank you for joining us. So now I am just going to put this back behind me, out of the way. All right. And there our base piece, my Whisper White, is embossed with my Season's Greetings on it. Nice and lovely. Good morning, Lynn. How are you today? Good morning, Lorraine. Okay, so now let's bring back in our card and move all this over here. Now we just need to decide, and I think I'm going to go with it this way. I am going to open my old olive, and I'm going to stamp my outline in the old olive straight on full strength ink, and I'm just going to go right there. It's very dark because I re-inked it because of my my stamp camp, we did 10 different cards, and Old Olive made an appearance in quite a few, so I wanted to make sure my ink pad was nice and well inked. So see, you can, it's stamped straight over that ink. I'm going to ink this up, stamp off, moisten it with my breath, and line it up. And there we have it. And see, coloring first with that marker. Just make sure that you've got that full-on background. Looks so pretty. Doesn't affect the green ink at all. An easy way to watercolor your background and add a bit more visual interest to it. You can go heavier, you can go lighter. Okay, so now let's assemble our card. So we've got our thick Whisper White base that I always like to use. Oh yes, Lynn, always stamp your greeting first, because otherwise, depending on the texture of the embossing folder, you might not get that full-on inked sentiment. So if you ink it, stamp your sentiment first, give it a moment to dry, depending on how juicy your ink pad is. Then run it through your embossing folder, and you get that gorgeous embossed and stamped sentiment on there. All right, so my liquid glue. You are very welcome. I love to give you guys tips so that you have a more successful stamping, crafting experience. And my glue does not want to come out. All right, I don't want to fuss with that. So let's bring in our Stampin' Seal. Straight across. There we go, and then one in the center. Thank you, Joanne. All right, so gonna make sure that I am straight with this, because once it goes down, we don't want to be pulling it back up and ripping our cardstock, because the Stampin' Seal is quite strong. It's quite a strong adhesive. All right, so next we're going to, don't know why I pulled that out. I need it still. Because this is not embossed, I use more adhesive when it's an embossed piece of cardstock, because of the pattern in that. I want to make sure that it is going to be stuck down well. All right, so now when you are sticking your designer series paper, when you're doing something like that, what I like to do, I'm going to have to dig out another glue, because this is very important that I get these right. I need the wiggle room. All right, so what I like to do is I put my centerpiece down first, and then I go from there. So I'm just going to first figure out my placement. and I want to make sure my center one is basically centered on my card front. So I do take these, whoops, take these away, and then I'm eyeballing it to make sure that I've basically got around about the same distance on either side of it so that it is centered. Okay, so a little bit of adhesive there, and we want to make sure that we've got equal amounts on either side as well for the edges. All right, and making sure we're straight. And close enough is good enough. I always say that. However, you don't want it crooked. So now, oh, and this glue, my other glue didn't want to come out, and this one is in a hurry to exit that bottle. All right, so now we are just going to use that as our guide and place one above. So this is 3/4 of an inch wide and 1 3/4 of an inch long. And I'm looking to make sure I'm round about the same distance there. And then this one here, I'm going to go below, cover that glue before it makes a big mess on the tabletop. And about there, give that a press, and then I know that my card, my stitched label die is going to be popped up quite nicely above that. So let's put that lid on. Okay, so, and you guys, if you've been following me, you know I like my dimensionals. I like to ensure that it is not going to sag anywhere. So I'm just going to move that over just a smidge so that I've got one in the middle. No saggy centers. I have a saggy center, so I don't want my cards to have a saggy center. And there we go. All right. So again, we want to make sure it's centered. And before we press, lift it up to make sure that you've got round about the same amount hanging out over the top and the bottom and on either side. And that looks pretty darn good to me. And we are done. How quick and easy was that? I like easy peasy. This would be great to mass produce. So take a look at all of your designer series papers that you have, that you've got all those little offcuts from the end, and see what you can do. Pair a bunch of the different patterns together in any type of orientation. I chose this red here because I'm going from that red dot there. And then the white plus, I'm calling it a plus sign there and there. So I'm just, that's how I chose how to do that. So that is all for me this morning. Wow, that was a very super duper quick video. Thank you, Sharon. Yes, I like nice and simple cards that are easy to mass produce, especially this time of year. Oh, Carol, you've got your PPP. Oh, how exciting. Have fun with that. I actually boxed all mine back up. The only thing I did not put away is, and I put them in a pretty pink pot, is my blending brushes. I haven't used them. I didn't used these yesterday when I was creating my thank you cards. Did get down into the office yesterday for a little bit in my pajamas. I did not get out of my pajamas all day, not gonna lie. Well, I did put different pants on to go to the grocery store, but I had a jacket on, so I said to Brad before I left, you know, the great thing of this time of the year is you can leave your pajama top on, put your warm winter coat on, and nobody knows the difference. So, yeah, so I put all of my PPP, my product purchase premiere, I put all of it back in the box so it would not tempt me, because I have so many stamp sets that I haven't shown enough stamped love to yet. So I boxed it up, and we'll wait until I get some more creating done with my other stamps. This is actually the very first card that I have created with this beautiful stamp set. So I want to create some more. I can see using some pink. I am a pink girl, as you can tell. I've got a pink sweater on, pink lipstick, pink nail polish. My purse is pink. So I want to make some more cards with this. This would be great for masculine birthday cards as well. So I'm going to be creating a bit more with that. And then I've also, Friday's card is using the Snowflake Splendor. I'm just going to show you a corner of it here. Look at that, pink and gray. That will be Friday's card. I'm hoping that Wednesday will be my paper pumpkin unboxing. It should be here tomorrow, I imagine. So yes, yay, yay, yay. So I hope you guys have a fabulous Monday. And thank you for joining me. And remember, sharing is caring. Please share my video. You never know who of your friends would enjoy my crafting. It's how I meet new crafty friends, customers, and team members. And if you are needing anything, please shop my online store and use the host code if your order is under $200. All right, I am off for now. I have some creating to do, and I will see you on Wednesday. Wednesday at 1 p.m. So have a great day, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you later. Bye for now.